Okay, so I hope I'm getting this right. Here is my student ID. My name is Mallory, and this is my presentation. So for the three cultural groups, we have the Sardinians, who are from Italy, the Okinawans from Japan, and the Adventists from California. While they have so much diversity within these different groups, there are 5 main similarities that the article we were given focused on, which is they don't smoke, they try and stay active, they typically have good balanced diets, they eat well, their family always comes first, and they try to stay socially engaged. Now, all of these have their different benefits, which we will focus on next. So with not smoking, they will typically have a healthier respiratory system. So relating to longevity, respiratory system, you have to be able to breathe to live. So having a healthy respiratory system helps with the aging of the body, as well as not smoking helps with less physical aging. It has been proven that smoking leads to having more wrinkles and having more aging symptoms and signs physically. Eating well goes along with that. It keeps your body healthy, and with what most of these people ate, which stuck with a lot of fresh fruits, vegetables, beans, not very much meat. If so, it was a lot of fish. It gives your body more energy, more things to work with, to be able to help with the staying active part of their lifestyle, which helps. Staying active is helped by a lot of the other longevity factors. It helps with your social life, and as well as eating well is a factor into staying active. And not smoking helps because your respiratory system is strong enough and is from not smoking to be able to stay active, as well as staying active helps with the cardiovascular system as well, to strengthen that and keep you living longer. Staying active can help with having a healthy sleep schedule, which a healthy sleep schedule can make you live longer. It can lower your stress and anxiety and improve your health overall. Staying active and moving around constantly can help with your mobility later in life. A lot of times, as individuals enter late adulthood, their joints, they develop arthritis and other illnesses and diseases like that. But moving around while younger constantly can help reduce the risk factors of developing those motility issues later in life. Having their family first and being so close to family helps. So, like with support, if you are in a crisis, a lot of people, when you have a close relationship with your family, know that they are always somebody you can call on when you need help. Especially in the elderly years. I remember while reading the article, it stated that like the granddaughter takes care of her grandfather because she would be disowned if she put him into a retirement home, which nowadays that is not very common. So the family is definitely helpful in elderly years. As I said, the keeping socially active, a lot of these go into staying socially active, which keeps your mind going. It can help improve your mood because you're seeing other people and not just being alone with your own thoughts. And it can also lead to exposure of the healthier lifestyles. So friends who stay active will typically be with other people, and they'll motivate each other to stay active or to eat well or to not smoke. The social aspect of life, I believe, is something that really just goes to all of these to help with these cultural factors leading to longevity. Each of these different cultures have their own little things that they do that help with their development cognitively, socially, and physically. Like the Sardinians, they drink red wine and they share all of the responsibilities with their spouse. The sharing responsibilities in the labor helps with just finding a sense of purpose. It doesn't put all of the stress monetarily and just keeping the household together onto one person. Sharing responsibilities helps. Red wine has been determined to have multiple different health benefits, and so drinking it every day is something they do that they put towards their longevity, and that helps with their development. The Okinawans develop lifelong friends. Friends are their social life. Friends are everybody's social life. They keep you active. They can, once again, you tend to go with all of the people in your life. So having lifelong friends help you stay on track with what you believe in and everything. Okinawans also try and find a strong sense of purpose in their job or their hobbies that can keep their life going. The Adventists are very big on their faith. They have very strong biblical beliefs for their rules. Like if it is unbiblical, you don't do it. So smoking, drinking alcohol, and even such things as eating pork, it's not right according to the Bible. So they focus on those, which helps with their eating well, their healthy eating lifestyle, the not smoking, and just being healthy in general. Overall, with the main focus that I found was it helps lower stress on the body and on individuals. The stress levels can get high where they develop worse diseases such as cardiovascular issues, respiratory issues. So all of these factors that we've already discussed and talked about are all going in together with the different cultural aspects. They help and just overall keep the body healthy and connect everybody through that. As for Bronfenbrenner's theory, I hope I pronounced that right. It essentially establishes a notion that individuals follow others' practices in their communities. So while following the practices is a choice, the Sardinians, they choose to drink wine every day. That is a choice. You don't have to drink the wine, but it is a cultural thing that they do. That's something they do because of their culture. With Okinawans cherishing their friendships or the Adventists following their faith so closely, it's just something you do in your culture. So while it is a choice to make, when you follow others and you have your social circle that helps, you can, it just grows. The younger generations will follow the elderly to keep the culture going, so it can continue to grow, to keep these, what's the word? To keep the generations just keep the culture going. I'm sorry, I could not think of the word. But overall, to follow the individual practices and to get involved with other people, it is a choice. After you make that choice and you join that social circle, you are constantly being influence to keep up with their practices and just stay well developed in your culture. With my analysis on this essay, I enjoyed the insight that it gave me. With life today, we know so much about these factors of longevity. We know that smoking kills, or that eating well can help you with having more energy, or even sleeping, or staying socially active can help lessen depression. We just choose not to do it, which is the same thing with the theory we just did. It's a choice to not do it. We abuse things such as alcohol that can be beneficial to our health, but we abuse it to where it becomes a problem. We don't respect our family enough to keep them close. We have people who don't want to take care of the elderly. I work in an assisted living facility, so the family aspect is something that I experience every day. I have residents who have family members who come every day to come and see them, and it makes them live happier, healthier lives. Family is something that is important to everybody, and having a solid family connection is something that's important that we don't exercise anymore. We also are worried about other stuff and focus our attention on everything else. So even with like diets, there are people who follow strict diets to stay healthy, but most people do not. So it leads to them having less energy, which decreases exercise and will lead to more health issues, respiratory, mental issues, and cardiovascular. And it's just, I believe that we should benefit more from the practices that the cultures we analyze today are, so we can live longer, healthier lives. Thank you.